wrestling fans, and welcome to another edition of the Super. I am Andy Gott, and with me as always is Carmine Interdaily.
And in new Supla fashion, once again we have not one, but two guests with us.
Yes! What? We have Keelan!
Hello!
It's just Keelan. Good job.
I think, let me... God damn it, and Sam!
I'm always last.
Oh, no, I didn't know. No, I didn't mean that.
Oh, for Christ's sake. So we have Keelan Balderson and Sam Brooks joining us once again on the Supla. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, it's alright.
I feel like stuff. I was going to say shit, but...
A plastic bag.
See, you're one of us now, hungover and doing the show. That's always fun.
One of us?
Yes, one of us.
Only half the people in this call drink.
I didn't know you were CM Punk.
No, that's me.
No, you're Macho Man. I'm Ultimate Warrior. Neither of us are Punk. Andy's technically
Wait,
Punk,
who's
if
Punk?
anyone. Andy's Punk, because he, one time he, fucking quoted a CM Punk promo.
I did, and that was the dumbest thing I've ever done. So, moving on. When is Batista actually leaving? Batista's current schedule sees him appear... Oh, fuck me. Batista's current schedule sees him appearing on post-Extreme Rules Raw and SmackDown tapings. After that, he is no longer advertised, as previously noted. He is set to take some time off ahead of promoting Guardians of the Galaxy, which has Vin Diesel playing as a tree.
See, now this makes no sense to me. Like, if they know he's going to be taking time off, why wouldn't they have it so that at Extreme Rules, something happened to him, seeing that they lost their match anyway, something major happened to him, and he was injured and had to, be off TV? Why is he sticking around for the next Raw and SmackDown, not getting injured, and then just leaving randomly?
I think the thing is that he's kind of making a fuss, and it's not set in stone what he's doing. They want to actually keep him around till Payback, but word is that he's just going to leave because he's bored.
That didn't take long. The one Bleacher Report article I've
No!
Here's the thing, though. It's
Top
the
10 things about wrestling things.
It's a
Top 10
slideshow,
things.
guys!
But the one article I have to agree with said that Batista's return has been a complete and utter failure.
Agreed.
Yes.
It's been so pointless.
I never understood why they didn't realise that they should just bring him in as a heel straight away and just have it all mapped out. Because he's not a bad heel.
That's the thing. My voice went weird then, but the thing is, it's he left the company originally as a heel, so why would anyone cheer him coming back? I don't...
Well, that's just what happens with anyone's return. Like when Chris Jericho came back in 2012, he had to he did that Jarrett trolling thing so that he would be a heel, because when he first comes back, everyone loves Jericho because he's been gone for so long. Same thing with anyone, even Batista.
The thing with Batista, though, I'm not necessarily convinced that he is annoyed with the fans and that he is annoyed with his position. So some of the things he's written on Twitter makes me think that maybe he's just enjoying being a heel and he's just doing it really well.
It's completely possible. I don't really... The thing is, anytime Batista says anything about the fans, I just tune out. Because it's he just... Whatever the fuck. It's always the same nonsense. Deal with it. That's basically what everything is.
That is the greatest catchphrase in wrestling right now, besides from the word yes.
It's not.
It is.
Not great.
Deal with it.
Shut up.
See, it's perfect.
No, it just makes me want to punch you in the face. Anyway.
Stop being lemons, be rosebuds.
Oh, fuck
Be
that.
fun buds.
Don't be a lemon, be a rosebud.
It's party time. All the time.
I love bunnies.
They hop.
Bunnies hop like this. Yeah, so back to Batista. Is he leaving or is he not? I don't even care at this point.
Well, he has to leave eventually because he's got this big film coming out. And by all accounts, he's got some other films lined up afterwards, so I don't think WWE is really going to be his priority, especially after the fact that he didn't get the title, which I think was promised to him, And, you know, he has no reason to even be here, really.
Yeah, that's the whole problem with his return, is that either way you're screwed. He either had to come back and win the title like he said he would, or he comes back and floats around and does nothing like he's doing now. Either way sucks.
I mean, I don't know what they were expecting, because with Bryan's fucking rise to the top, where the fuck does Batista even fit in any of this? It's just stupid, it didn't make a lot of sense, and then it's just... No, it was just stupid.
Batista's a shitlord.
Ever since he turned up in like a weird European jacket looking like Pitbull, it just... No. There's no way he would ever have succeeded.
His
But
beard,
Stupid hat.
what is that beard?
Oh, his beard is disgusting.
He doesn't look anything like he did before. It's like a completely different person.
It's like a weird exchange student version of Batista.
And is he wearing trainers in the ring? Like, his new boots are like trainers.
They really do look like just shoes.
And nothing says a menacing heel like a bunch of star tattoos.
His back tattoo is the worst thing ever.
I don't know
It's
what he's
just-
done.
It's just like a big series of vines and roses.
Because nothing says, I'm a monster, like roses and stars.
Well, he's not being a lemon, he's being a rosebud.
Batista is like a hipster, right? It would be
Oh, yeah.
awesome if he joined the Exotic Express. And you just catch him in the background, like drinking a martini or something.
He should be in the
Knocking
bunny
people over.
costume. He should be in the bunny costume.
No, a bunny the size of Batista would scare the shit out of me. I don't want that coming
It's
towards
already
me.
a gigantic bunny.
Yeah,
That'd
but
probably
with
be
freaking
the only
muscles and a
way.
garden on its back, I wouldn't enjoy it anymore.
That would be the only way to save his career at this point, to actually make
Like a
the
weird
fans
Devil
like
May
him.
Cry villain.
Batista Bunny is like the next boogeyman. Yeah, I don't give a shit about Batista anymore. I never gave a shit about Batista. I don't know who did.
Well, speaking of people that no one gives a shit about, Ryback discusses his rise and fall from the main event. Ryback discovered his rise and fall from the main event in a recent interview with the Miami Herald. He says, I came in
Shut up.
2012 and burst on the scene. I believe I was the most popular thing. Before the Yes movement, there was the Feed Me More movement. I took WWE by storm. I was defeated for some time, sometimes
Undefeated.
2 or more guys at one time. I jumped into the main event scene very quickly and stayed very popular with the WWE Universe for a long time. We made the switch and went an opposite way and took it all away. Not that I necessarily agree with it at the time, but I feel it was a good move. And then he goes on to say, the only positive thing working with Paul Heyman was getting to be around Curtis Axel and getting that out of it. So, yeah.
Who the fuck wants to be around Curtis Axel?
I guess he's a cool dude backstage, but there was another interview, I guess, I don't know if it was part of this one and it's just not here, but he said he got nothing out of being around Paul Heyman. That's not possible. That's literally
Well,
not.
it is
Maybe
if you're
Paul Heyman.
Ryback and a complete moron.
I guess like Paul Heyman just didn't talk to him. Like he avoided him, which I completely believe. Like there's no way you actually hang out with Paul Heyman backstage and don't learn anything.
He's probably worried he'd get his like Jewish food poured on him or something. What's the Jewish food? Brisket? I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway.
That's off that.
No, sorry,
Edit that
Sam.
out.
Sam, every week for the past 3 weeks you have said something strange. This week it's Jewish food. What are you talking about?
Kosher.
It was a reference to the bully gimmick where he poured soup on people, but we can just edit that out. That's
Okay,
fine.
no.
Not getting edited out.
So, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
Ryback, that was it.
Ryback.
I think the
Ryback,
thing with
so-
Ryback is that he's another one of those people that don't break kayfabe, but he like trolls the internet and stuff, so whatever he says doesn't really make sense.
And the internet loves Heyman, so I guess this is another way of going lol to the internet, I guess.
I guess.
It's just...
But
Also, he's like, oh, I'm very happy we're getting a chance to mesh and gel on TV and come together as Rybaxel, which is like the worst tag team in human history.
you know, they're actually getting a little bit better at a time.
No, they're not.
I think he should tag with Big E Langston now that he's going to be doing absolutely nothing.
No, it's got to be Big E and Rusev.
Oh God, Putin! Everyone's losing their minds. They said
Putin.
They said Putin on television. Ah!
Ah!
Literally, I love how like right, this guy's getting no heat. What do we do? What do we do? Mention Putin and say he loves Russia and he lives in Russia now. Perfect. Fucking brilliant.
Everyone's like, oh, but the Ukraine crisis. Yeah, because America's never invaded any other countries at any point.
Plus, it's not like Sergeant Slaughter and Hulk Hogan wasn't directly involved with a war. It's not like this is a first-time thing, guys.
It's not the first time they've had some big monster from a foreign country squash people.
Yeah. Plus, there's the whole Muhammad Hassan incident.
I bet Kozlov is just sitting at home thinking, fuck's sake, fuck my life.
Why didn't I ever mention Putin?
No, he's sitting there and he's just like, my name is Kozlov, and that's basically what he does.
He's got the same name, Vladimir.
Does he just sit in like in Andy's world? Does Kozlov just sit in an insane asylum in a straitjacket, just rocking back and forth, going, "My name is Kozlov"?
Yep, that's what I think he's doing now.
What?
I literally think that's what he's doing.
Next to Sam
You can't
Shaw.
prove it otherwise.
True. We cannot prove that's not happening.
Therefore, it must be happening.
Exactly.
Not how it works.
And then every now and
Totally
then
how it
Willow
works.
comes along and is like, you are from the Soviet Union, but wait, it doesn't exist anymore.
I thought you said Layla for a second.
Why in the
I got
love of
really
God?
confused.
We make far too many Layla references on this show.
Especially
Oh,
seeing
God
that
rest her
one
soul.
of us here thought she was dead.
God rest her soul. God rest her soul. God rest her soul.
Yeah, every
Not
time you
dead,
say
Ed.
Layla, I just do the cross. It's like,
God bless her soul.
God rest her
Anyway,
soul.
moving on really quickly. WWE announces the return of Tough Enough. WWE has
Yay.
announced during their shareholders conference call that a new season of Tough Enough will air on the WWE Network, which we can't get yet. It is not yet known who will host or train on the show.
I'd like to see maybe like instead of you get a WWE contract, maybe it's more like NXT involved.
yeah, I think the plan
Because-
is that they're going to use NXT talent that haven't, that aren't
Debuted.
ready for television yet. So people that have just signed on, maybe like football
Drake
stars or. No, I don't think not so much Drake Younger, but the people that still actually aren't even trained.
Oh.
Because they've got a few of them under contract, like athletes and models and whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm glad
But-
this is coming back because,
Yeah,
like,
on
at
one
one point,
condition.
at one
on one-
point, I remember saying that Tough Enough was the most entertaining show on well, to do with wrestling on TV at this point. Well, at one point or another, like, Impact was shit, Raw was shit, SmackDown was non-existent. I think ECW was still around, and I was shite. So, fair enough, good. This will be good, hopefully.
On one condition. Whoever wins has to not get fired.
Oh, pfft.
Because
Like-
what the fuck happened to that other guy?
It does make you wonder why they're bringing this back. Because if you look at all the people that ever won it, the only successful person remotely was John Morrison, and that was it.
Yeah, it's always
Well,
the people that don't win that are like, I don't know, fourth that end up sticking around. And the Miz.
Yeah, like, or if you're like Ariane, you're the first to get eliminated, and you end up with a Divas Championship match at Elimination Chamber. There you go.
Or like Daniel Puder, you shoot on Kurt Angle and everyone hates you.
Yeah. But fucking, yeah, The Miz didn't win. Josh Matthews is a commentator.
Close enough.
I don't even know who else was fucking on it. I think, like, the Boogeyman was, like, released from it because he was too old.
Oh, there was Maven back in the first one. I think he won along with,
Nydia.
yes, her.
Huh.
Oh, that was such a successful deal. I'm Jamie Noble's girlfriend. I'm like,
Oh, what the fuck happened to her? What didn't she like go blind in one
God
storyline?
rest her soul.
Yes.
God rest her soul. God rest her soul.
she's
She's not dead.
dead.
Anyway,
God rest her soul.
God damn it, Sam. Just because they're
Rest in
not
peace.
on
Rest in
TV
peace.
anymore
Rest in
doesn't mean
peace.
they're
Rest in
dead.
peace. God rest her soul.
Yeah, but all there is the WWE universe, so anything outside of that just doesn't exist.
yeah.
Is there any word on a host for it yet, if it's being televised?
No.
Because I would like to see Scott Steiner host it.
Yes.
Oh, that would be.
You ready? Buy off your skinny little guys. Oh no, I'm in the Indies.
This ain't the fucking Indies.
Samoa
Right.
Joe.
He's fat.
It doesn't. Yeah, he'll just go on about Samoa Joe the whole time. He'll be like, badass. Like that's all he'll do. No, it'd be like the opposite of Stone Cold doing it. It'd just be like Stone Cold would be like, well, by God damn it, I drink beer. I'm opening up cans of whoop ass.
Hershey the
Right.
Wonder Dog.
What was that noise?
I guess was that the glass shattering?
That was him opening two glasses of cans of audio whoop ass.
Glasses.
And then just
Two-
pouring them down his chest.
That was 2 glass bottles of beer getting shattered in Stone Cold's hands.
He's
That's what
a
that fucking was.
audio whoop ass. First, listen to my 9 million sponsors.
Oh my fucking god! But yeah, I'd love to see Scott Steiner do the training. Just be like, all right, you
Pick 'em
skinny
up.
indie fucks, time to start running the ropes. Eh?
It'd be like when he trained Petey Williams and put like electric clippers on his nipples or whatever.
Everyone involved in Tough Enough has to look like Scott Steiner.
They give them the chainmail if they win.
Yes.
It's like a knight ceremony where it's like, I now bestow upon you the power of a chainmail Viking. Eh?
Ah. Like he's just always in the background. Ah.
Speaking of TNA stars that are on the network, though, Kenny King is on this week's Legends House because
Yeah,
he's a chip and he's like a part-time stripper or something like that.
Are
And
you serious?
and the Legends are in Las Vegas and they're gonna learn how to dance and stuff from Kenny King.
We need to start doing a reaction show to this fucking thing. Or a review show, I mean.
And on the way they get pulled over because they speed past and like I don't know, Hacksaw Jim Duggan's like swearing out the window to the other car or something.
Oh!
No,
I can
no,
imagine, like,
Haxel, you can't just say ho out the window. It's
I can
not
imagine-
allowed. You can't do that.
Why not?
Say-
I do it all the time.
You say he got pulled over and was swearing out the window. I just imagine like the cop walks up to him. He's like, "All right, I'll be right back." Like going to get like their ticket or whatever, and Duggan sticks his head out the window. Hey, officer, your wife's a hoe.
And he's just waving the 2x4 around because he just
Yep.
carries it with him everywhere.
He's like,
Yep.
USA! USA!
It's actually a really good show. I think you should watch it. But
I've
it's,
kind of been burnt
they're-
out by
they're
wrestling.
starting to
related
gang
stuff.
up. they're starting to gang up on what's his name, Tony Atlas. And I'm starting to feel really sorry for Tony Atlas. It's just like this.
Does he laugh in it, though?
He does, but
Oh my god, that's
Yay.
so
he makes the most sense out of everybody. He has the most interesting things to say, and everyone's just like, "Shut up, Tony."
He's like Meg from Family Guy then.
Yeah.
God damn it! God damn it, Tony. I
Kind of feel
so
sorry for him.
Kenny King was on it. Like, did they not like care? Like, I think they
I
would
think
want to
this
like.
was filmed just before he got his TNA contract because this was filmed like years ago.
Oh yeah, true.
But actually, thinking about it, it will go head to head with Impact. That's interesting.
Legends House does?
I think so, or doesn't it?
I don't know. When it comes to shows that are on the network, I don't keep track of when they air because it's just like an on-demand thing.
It either airs tonight or tomorrow, but I think it might be head to head with Impact. So you've got Kenny King.
That makes no sense to me as far as the network goes. Why is it that Legends House is like right there, front page every time on the network, but Total Divas is not on the network?
Why would you put that piece of shit on the network?
It's part of your fucking brand, and it would make it a lot easier for me to do that horrible review show. Well, the review show's great, but the show is terrible. So it just like it doesn't make any sense. Why is it not there? Of all the other things you have, why is that not there?
It's probably there, just buried under a lot of better stuff.
No, I can't find it. I've searched.
Well, I guess it's because they the deal with whatever network it's on.
Oh, God, that's so dumb. All right, whatever. Anyway.
Speaking of things that will be probably eventually on the network, WWE has purchased another mid-tape library. No, what? Oh boy.
Mid-tape.
Mid-tape.
I'm hungover. Right, they've purchased another MidAtlantic tape library. That's a bit better. PWInsider.com is reporting that WWE have required more footage from the Mid-Atlantic territory. This includes content that was not previously owned by WCW and was filmed independently by George Pantanta.
I think you're just Scott Steiner.
You
Aren't you?
added 3 syllables to that name. It's Pantis.
Andy is Scott Steiner in disguise.
I'm not. This footage was.
Who was that?
That was not Steiner.
You just went, Hua!
That's
That
Link
was Steiner.
from Zelda,
That was
right?
See?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm just doing noises. This footage was previously used in the Jim Crockett Promotions "The Good Old Days" documentary.
So I don't know what this means as far as like, is this stuff gonna be on the network?
It'd probably be eventually. It's just some kind of like fan cam style footage, I think.
Probably just used for video packages or some shit.
Yeah, it's nothing major. They already have the important part of the territory. This is just something someone found in their attic or something.
Oh my god, look what I found!
Mhm.
Well, speaking of WWE going, oh my god, look what we found, and then got rid of, WWE have released several NXT wrestlers, including Mason Ryan, Adrian Neville's former partner Oliver Gray, Danny Burch, Sarah Bachman, and most interestingly, Eddie Guerrero's daughter, who had just been repackaged with a biker gimmick, so she was a biker chick. This was Vicky and Eddie's daughter's second run in the developmental, and more names may be still yet to follow.
Wow. I like how you didn't even try to pronounce her actual name. You just went, daughter.
See, it's the thing I do. There you go.
Anyway, like Danny Burch, maybe. Oliver Gray's questionable. Mason Ryan.
I think it's sad about Oliver Gray because he got injured. He started off in this decent tag team with Adrian Neville. They were kind of like the new British Bulldogs. He gets injured. Adrian Neville takes off. Now they're just like, bye.
Well, I think when he first got injured, he started teaming with, like, what's his name? I can't remember his name. With the tattoos and the hair.
Really specific, Carmine. Thank you.
I can't fucking remember his name.
The CM Punk dude looking guy.
Yeah, what the fuck's his name?
Oh, Corey Graves.
Corey Graves. And then they broke up, and then Adrian Neville's the NXT champion now, but I never saw any of Oliver Gray. I don't know. I assume he was good, but...
Yeah, fairly good sort of technical guy.
I'm surprised mostly by Mason Ryan and Guerrero. Especially Guerrero. Because, like you said, they just repackaged her. And then it's like, no,
She
you're
even
fired.
stole my hairstyle to book. So, you know, you'd think they put so much effort into a person and then just release them. It's illogical, almost.
The thing with her, though, she's already walked away to pursue, like, another career and then came back, and then maybe they're just thinking, oh, she's not committed enough.
But what's the point, though, in hiring these people if you don't ever see a future in it? I don't see the point.
Yeah, what's with Mason Ryan? They kept him around long enough. Why release him now? It's like, just give him one more chance at least.
Yeah. I mean, they went through all the trouble of putting him on the main roster, sending him back to developmental, keeping them there for so long, and then it's like, bye.
They could have just put him in, like, Evolution and be the new Batista, literally.
Yeah.
Have 2 Batistas.
Yeah, what if they just replace him and, like, don't even tell anyone Batista's release? It's just, this is Batista.
Like,
No, we
it
swear.
is.
It is. Just squint a little bit.
It's like the
And when
fake
he talks, he
Diesel.
sounds... forget the fact that Batista sounds Welsh now. Don't worry about it.
Batista just took a trip to the valleys at one point and just picked everything up.
Hello, I'm Batista.
I can't
Ah,
even
the
judge if
match
that's an
now,
accurate
well,
accent. But yeah, him and Guerrero make no sense as to why they would release him. I don't even know who Sarah Bachman is.
Yeah, she never even debuted.
That makes even less sense. Like Danny, I don't know. And releasing NXT wrestlers doesn't make sense in general. It's the developmental territory. That's where they're training.
To get better. You created a performance center, guys. It's like, it is a state-of-the-art facility with many rings where you can learn how to high fly. There's another ring where you can take bumps. We have a fucking part of the building where you can learn to do promos.
We have Norman Smiley.
Exactly. We got the guy that dressed up as an American footballer for some reason. But don't worry, you're just gonna get fired anyway if you're shit. What? No, wait.
If you're
the
not
idea of signing
immediately,
someone is to make them better. So what the fuck?
I think they've been spoiled with so many good developmental wrestlers. Like, you got your Punks and your Bryans and your Shields and your Wyatts, and then Mason Ryan comes along and he takes a little bit longer to get better, and it's like, no, get the fuck out. It's like,
Oh my god! Mike, what's Ryan Teaster doing in the Impact Zone?
Ryan Tista. That's gonna have to be a meme.
It's just,
That other big muscly dude is back though, under a giant Darth Vader hood thing.
Oh god,
What?
I saw
Oh,
that
what?
and I'm like, no.
Yeah,
What
Nux has a new stable. The story is he went home, and there was like a flood in his parents'.
I like how it starts. I like how the storyline literally starts with he went home.
Yeah.
He got in after a hard day at work. He took his hat off, put it on a coat hook.
But apparently there was like a flood, and some arcade machines were like flooded, and they were on hard times. So
What the fuck?
the family got together or something, and now all these circus freaks are like joining TNA. Under
Is this a
Nux.
Wait a-
wrestling storyline or an episode
what?
of Leave It to
Wait a minute.
Beaver?
I thought there was gonna be like some connection. He went home. There was a flood. Now there's a group of circus people.
Well, they've got to make their money somewhere else or something. Like
a traveling
his family
circus.
ran a circus with like a carny place with games and rides and shit.
And
Does
so
this
he
mean
was.
that we see
so,
Kazani again?
so he's a carny who was previously in a biker gang, and then a flood made him want to be a carny
He's
again.
Noah. He's Noah. He got two of every creature, two Rob Terry.
Two of every
That
fuck.
would have been better. That literally would have been better. You bring in Mason Ryan, it's like, well, we got two Rob Terrys, but my name is Mason. Oh, shut the fuck up, you Rob Terry. And then you could just have like two of every animal. Fuck it, why not? And then the animals just break out of their cages, accidentally kill members of the audience. TNA gets sued. TNA dies. That's how I find the end.
There is no one in the audience.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah. In order to kill the audience, there has to be an
Oh,
audience.
And he has a new valet or wife or no, actually, no, it's his sister.
What is happening? I can't keep track of any of this. What the fuck is happening?
It seemed like it was his ex-girlfriend when they did the first vignettes. He went home, he was talking to this hot girl,
She
and, all
sat on
this,
his lap.
and now it's his sister.
What is happening?
Maybe.
Okay, wait a minute.
Oh
Let
my
me
god,
see.
Carmine, calm down.
Because this makes
getting
no
too angry.
sense. This makes no
I'm probably not
sense.
explaining it perfectly.
He
No,
went
you are
home,
explaining it perfectly because
He
you're
went-
explaining it how they've explained it.
He went
He-
home, there was a
he went-
flood, carnies, wife,
he went home
sister,
to
what's
his-
not to follow?
He went home to his carny family.
Yep.
The man who was previously in a biker gang.
Yep.
You can be
Home-
both, I suppose. Like, carnies
went
are a
home-
bit bikery.
His carny family to a flood with arcade cabinets. And then there was then like the carnival is now following him, like the carny. It's a group of carnies, and his wife's sister is there,
Mm-hmm.
and Mason Ryan's there.
People are explaining it like a cross between the Wyatts and Adam Rose.
And what?
Adam Rose. Like the party people.
Why can't they do anything fucking original? It's pissing me the fuck off. It's just like,
If it was just like a stable of carnies, that's one thing. But this convoluted, he went home to a flood with his carny family, and he's got a wife sister, and like this just makes no sense.
A wife sister.
why
Apparently
could
she's
he be
like-
Noah? He has a fuck off sized beard. He could have been like, God told me to go build a ship. Fuck it. Why not?
So I'm gonna wrestle people.
Oh, it gets
Sally,
better.
wrestling in the ship.
Did you see the
It's probably
videos
bigger
where?
than the Impact Zone.
Did you see the videos where Mr. Anderson went to visit Sam Shaw's mum?
What?
He went to her house.
Colin hasn't seen TNA in ages.
It's great. There's all these things going on.
I haven't watched TNA in years.
And Samuel Shaw's now gone to the lunatic asylum, or as they call it, the funny farm.
And Davey Richards has dyed his hair blonde and looks like
And-
a knob.
He looks like such a bellend. And they're just
What
like,
the fuck?
"Aree!" Like you look like a twat.
Like
Stop
some.
it.
What was that? What was that sound?
That
was this mating
that was
call.
the wolf thing they do.
That is not a wolf.
That was a
That
wolf.
sounded like tires screeching.
Aree! See, it was a wolf.
That sounded like tires screeching.
No, it was a wolf. Aree! Exactly, wolf.
It's not a wolf.
What is wrong with you?
Why don't they come out to hungry like the wolf, damn it?
Because
They'd be the
License
least
us
intimidating people in the world.
Huh?
They'd be the least intimidating people in the world. If I was facing a guy coming out to Duran Duran, I would laugh. Hungry like the wolf.
Right, see? I'm a genius.
and they have to at the hungry like the wolf part. They have to go. "Aye!"
Exactly. That's why I need to book TNA.
No, if you book TNA, it wouldn't exist anymore, and then none of this carny wife sister shit would happen.
Well, hallelujah. Book it.
This is I have to go like look this up. I honestly am so confused by this storyline.
What are you gonna do? Google Mike Nux flood wife sister carnival arcade cabinet.
Yes.
Google, if you search these things, you will crash the internet. Don't.
Google it right fucking now. We're live Googling.
Oh, dear
Oh
God.
my goodness, we're live googling.
I just hate TNA and all their storylines right now because it's literally just a rip-off of WWE in some way, shape, or form. Like, the whole fucking, Eric Young, like this underdog champion with a beard who kind of won it out of nowhere. Sounds a bit like Daniel Bryan.
Next.
Fucking AJ Styles leaving the company with the
Wow.
belt. Sounded like CM Punk leaving the company with the belt. It's like they have no fucking original train of thought.
What the fuck is the name of this stable? The Menagerie?
The Menagerie?
Yeah. So they're basically a group of weird animals.
Okay, the thumbnail for this video is a little gross. Okay, let me see if I can... Nux will be bringing a new carny stable, and they will debut next week. So the name of the group is the Menagerie. Here's what we know about the members. Rebel apparently plays the role of his sister and is the woman we've seen in recent vignettes. The woman is someone Christy Hemme suggested.
It's Christy
Blah, blah, blah.
Hemme's friend, basically.
Jesus.
Masked Muscle Man is being played by Rob Terry. Crazy Steve is Canadian indie wrestler Crazy Steve Scott. Okay, so I guess there's a guy in the stable named Crazy Steve.
Brilliant.
He has an obsession with balloons.
Who doesn't?
I love
There's a-
balloons. Don't be a rosebud, be a strawberry.
There's a woman in the group that does tricks with fire. It could be Rebel or a non-wrestler just being used for the visuals. In one of their matches taped last week, of course, their carny music played for the duration of the match.
Oh
there was
my God, are
pink-
you fucking kidding me?
And there was a pink and green and blue lighting in the arena, similar to Sin Cara's lighting.
No,
sounds
no,
like-
no.
This sound, and you know the... Oh, never mind. I thought this was TNA's website.
This
I was
is
gonna
like
say
the
something.
dumbest thing I've heard in my fucking life. Can we do like a load of TNA spoilers, or is this just not allowed?
Yeah, sure. Let's just fucking do it.
Go.
Why is Bobby Lashley?
Bobby Lashley.
Why is he still a thing? And also, he has a group now. It has like,
He
and
does.
I'm not lying.
Did he go home to a fire and now he's bringing a bunch of fucking forest fighters, forest rangers with him?
No,
Forest
Tag team,
animals.
Bobby Lashley and Smokey
Just
the
a
Bear.
bunch of forest animals.
Raccoon
He's got the
putting up
bunny.
his arms, like,
He's got the bunny from the Exotic Express.
no, I wish it was. Anyway, I can't remember what it's called, but it's got like every African American guy that you.
we are the nation of domination.
Yeah, the new nation of domination is in TNA, and it's basically evolution.
Brilliant.
I'm right
It's-
in thinking it's got MVP.
What?
Yes,
Oh yeah, he's
Bobby
turning
Lashley
heel. Yeah.
and Ken.
Wasn't he already heel?
Oh.
No, he's the
Literally,
good guy.
it's got Bobby Lashley, MVP, who just came in as a face, who's now a heel, who's now booked himself for the main event of Slammiversary. I wish I was lying. And
Is it a title match?
yes,
He's giving.
My God.
this is the exact same angle as WWE. MVP is
It
Triple
really
H.
is.
I have a theory about why this is happening. Because they keep signing former WWE executives, and they're trying to do WWE but better, but failing.
Yeah.
They're trying to prove
But
themselves to WWE, so they're like, "Oh, look, we can do it. Hire me back. Look, we can do these storylines just like you guys. Hire me
You
back."
know what I'm just realizing? I didn't watch the video, but the thumbnail for that video with the Menagerie, in the thumbnail, Nux looks a lot like Bray Wyatt.
Well, there you
Oh
go.
my god, they have no
It's come full
original train
circle.
of thought at all. They have nothing.
Maybe
No.
this is all actually a big elaborate setup for an invasion angle where the Menagerie are going to fight the Wyatts, Eric Young's going to fight Daniel Bryan, MVP's going to fight Triple H, Aces and Eights are going to come back and fight the Shield.
You know who I feel sorry for in all this? I feel sorry for Magnus.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Because the guy is talented, and he is good, and the problem is that every single time he had a fucking title match, they just fucked him over by doing dickhead finish after dickhead finish after dickhead finish, and then he gets beaten by a guy that actually hasn't won a match before then for 5 fucking years, and had only had 3 matches in 5 years where he won the women's tag team title.
Did anybody else notice that Magnus is Hugh Jackman?
Yeah. Now that
What?
you mention it,
Magnus is Hugh Jackman. Look at them. They're like twins.
they really are.
No, Magnus has that kind of like rent boy look about him that Hugh Jackman doesn't have.
But guys like Magnus and Bobby Roode and Austin Aries, they're just getting so fucked over in these storylines by not being anywhere.
Why are they
I
making...
think those.
They're making all these stables. There's not enough people on the roster. You can't even have 6-man tags.
Their
Those-
exhibition
that's why
contains 2 people.
That's why you hire people like Rebel and Crazy Steve.
Fuck this company, just
I
died.
swear Crazy Steve was a character in like iCarly or Drake and Josh or something. Like some kind of weird Nickelodeon sitcom.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same person.
I would very much enjoy if it was the same person, because I love that guy. He's Crazy Steve. He's
Do you,
great.
do you know what I would really
I
love?
know who you're talking about. It was in Drake and Josh.
Yeah, the theater guy.
Yep.
Drake and who?
Yeah,
Drake Younger and Josh, fuck off.
Okay.
brilliant.
TNA just need to go all out, like, with adult programming and just have them come in as, like, meth dealers or something.
Yeah, it's just Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad with suplexes.
Yep.
Brilliant. I'd watch that.
Walter
By the way-
White will be played by Nux. And
What's the new hot drama right now that everyone watches?
Start a drama with Josh Fuck Off, because that needs to be a thing. That literally needs to be a thing. Making his way to the ring. Debut tonight on TNA Impact. I'm Jimmy Borash. It is Josh Fuck Off.
well, if it's Jeremy Borash doing it, he's got to go, Josh, fuck off. And you never actually hear the last letters.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Josh fuck off.
What, you chicken?
Yeah, he just turned into the Red Rooster. Josh, fuck off.
Andy,
Next
you've got your
person.
animals so mixed up. That was not a chicken.
It's a chicken.
Anyway.
Can we
Dinosaur.
please move on before I kill myself?
Okay, speaking of things, more fans come to see AJ Styles than TNA. In a recent interview with The Law...
Not surprised. I'm
Fucking
not
right.
surprised
Yeah.
after what we've just talked about.
AJ Styles has agreed that independent shows he's on have been drawing more than TNA events. And he says, I don't quite understand why this is, but almost every show I've been has drawn that kind of number. I'm not saying it's me, I'm saying the promoters know what they're doing. That's what's so crazy about this. I'm having so much fun, and I'm going, wow, for somebody to say that I wasn't worth the money. There are a lot of people showing up at these independent shows to see exactly what I do. It's confusing to say the least, but I'm very excited about the fact I'm able to work in front of all these people, and I'm able to give them their money's worth.
So that just revealed that TNA claims that AJ Styles was not worth the money.
That is stupid.
I think the actual sign is TNA doesn't have any money.
But the money you do have should be worth this. Like, it's AJ Styles. He's your fucking face of the company.
He was the guy. If you thought of TNA, you thought either Jeff Jarrett's like tyrannical run as NWA Heavyweight Champion, or you think of AJ fucking Styles.
Yeah.
Both of them are no longer in the company anymore. What does that tell you?
And they've yet to produce a new face of the company. They're trying so hard, and they're failing so hard.
They could have just had it. They could have just left Jeff Hardy alone. Literally, it's Jeff Hardy. Now I am not Jeff. I am Willow. Like, God.
He's Dr. Jeff and Mr. Willow.
It makes perfect sense now. The Menagerie have been selling Jeff Hardy meth, and he's back on the drugs. So that's why he's now Willow, because he's lost his mind.
Brilliant. I'd actually love that.
You know what? That's why we all need to be on the right team for TNA.
And then Nux can say, you know, I did it for the people. I did it.
For The Rock.
No, he should say that. He's like, I did it for the people. I did it for The Rock. And everyone's like, what? And literally, you think The Rock's going to come out. And it's a parody theme, but then rising out of the fucking stage is literally a rock. And it's this glorious magic rock that has some kind of power that's never really explained.
The pioneers used to ride those babies for miles.
It's funny because technically they could get somebody that's related to The Rock, because The Rock's half brother is now training to wrestle.
Yeah, they could get him.
No, get an actual fucking stone for Christ's sake, and just route the. I did it for The Rock, and it literally just the story is that this rock thing it's been telling MVP and Dixie what to do. It's been fucking because you make the most sense.
Should be a rock. It should be a rock
inanimate object
that's just got spray painted on it. Janice Carter. And then we'll go to Janice's office. It's just a rock in a chair.
Yes.
Oh my god,
This is the best thing ever.
What are you about?
That's
What is
fantastic.
going on?
It's better than anything else TNA has going on.
Well, AJ Styles has won the IWGP Heavyweight title. AJ Styles won the AWA Heavyweight Championship by defeating
AWA.
What?
what?
The AWA is not in business anymore, Andy.
I'm done.
AJ Styles has won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship by defeating Kazuchika Okada at New Japan Pro Wrestling's annual Wrestling Dontaku event in Fukuoka.
Nice. Yeah, you're really struggling through these places.
I'm not gonna lie.
Was not prepared to read that.
That was better than what I would do. I'm hungover, right? So we were talking about how like AJ Styles isn't like a draw, or according to TNA. This guy has just won New Japan Pro Wrestling's main fucking heavyweight belt.
Which is still a big deal in New Japan.
Yes.
So
Hello? Like
now, what the fuck? Fukuoka? What the fuck
What are
is
you
that?
doing?
what are you doing?
Where in this fucking Word document is it? I'm going to teach you a lesson, boy. Where is it?
Jesus Christ! All right.
Oh God!
It's in New
Getting
Japan's
angry.
annual
Fukuoka.
wrestling. Fukuoka?
Fucking come on.
Fukuoka.
Say it with me now. Fukuoka.
Fukuoka.
Fuku-
What? I'm saying what you're saying.
No.
Speaking
fine.
of Fukuokas,
Speaking of ignorant people that can't pronounce anyone else's languages,
Oh, coming
it's
from
been
you.
So
Coming
still-
from you.
What?
Who misrepresents every creature on planet Earth.
That's a wolf.
I don't stop it. My goddamn impressions are fucking perfect. Goddamn it.
Yeah. Remember that Stone Cold one last time?
My name is Steve Austin.
I'll open in 2 cans of audio whoop-ass. But first, I'm going to interrupt my show for the 8th time to talk about another sponsor. dickhead. Is Vince Russo still working with TNA? Vince Russo has recently denied that he's under TNA contract. Cheers, Vince. You made our last episode seem now completely irrelevant, you cock. But has danced around the issue like Willow of being a consultant from home. He told WrestleCrap.com, why do we get our news from these websites, people?
Well, that's who interviewed him.
WrestleCrap.
Ask Keelan, man. I didn't get the news.
Well, they interviewed him. Where else would I get it from?
I
There you
guess.
go.
Fine. And he says, first of all, just for the record, let me make one thing perfectly straight. My contract with TNA was
I've never done anything bad ever in my career. It's all somebody else's fault.
Fire Russo? No, I did nothing. I created the Attitude Era, guys. TNA, his contract with TNA was over in February of 2012. I do not have a contract with TNA that expires in 3 months. Where that information came from, I have absolutely no idea. I have not been under contract with any wrestling company since February of 2012. So everything you read about, oh, he's with TNA and has 3 months left on his contract.
Yeah, that no one's even reported. You're just making up a rumour to dispel it.
Well, whoever pulled that out of their backside and why, I have no idea. I am under contract with nobody. If I'm working as a consultant from TNA, if I'm working as a consultant for WWE, if I'm working as a consultant with Jeff Jarrett, you know what? I choose not to comment on that because I'm just as fascinated to sit back in my house here in the mountains. Why is he living in mountains?
He's Vince Russo. Where else would he live? Maybe
we
underwater.
can't have Vince Russo walking around our towns and cities. Got to live in the mountains.
He's either got to live in the mountains or in like an underwater dome.
Is he Bigfoot? I don't understand.
Yes!
Yes.
Okay.
Russo foot.
Basically,
That sounds like a disease. What the fuck?
It is. It's very
Sorry,
deadly.
guys. I got a case of a Russo foot.
Oh shit! How long do you have? Not long.
Oh,
3
like-
months.
That's all that's left of my
3 months,
contract.
then he'll give it back, and then I'll lose it to someone else, and then.
So basically, that was if he was consulting, that he would take the enjoyment of living in mountains or something.
So basically, he's a consultant.
And then he goes on to say that his number one priority right now is Pyro and Ballyhoo.com. Whatever the fuck that means, and
It's his new blog. It's really, really cool.
and that is where he will be spending the majority of his time.
So let me get this straight. He isn't under contract, so he doesn't really have a job, per se.
But if he was, he wouldn't tell you.
Yeah, and he's living in the mountains, and he's devoting all of the time to his blog. What the fuck is he doing? He's a hermit.
I
He's
would
like a
assume-
mythical beast who just doesn't come out at all, and he just spends all of his time blogging on Ballyhoo.
Stop
whatever the
describing
fuck
me.
that is. I'm describing myself as well.
It's just like there's gonna be like years from now. There's gonna be legends of like the Vince Russo up in the mountains.
Yeah,
They'll find
people are like,
tapestries-
there's no
find
real
tapestries
evidence that he
just
ever
on a
existed.
laptop.
He vanished in February 2012, and he kept denying rumors that he was anywhere else, even though no one even made the rumors. That's the funniest part.
He's
These,
basically
I didn't
the
even
Winter
know these
Soldier
weren't.
for blogs.
I didn't even know these weren't even real rumors.
I didn't even realize he was still alive.
God rest his soul.
He's not
Not
alive. He
everyone's
doesn't
dead.
exist. He's Russo fuck.
He's never. Yeah, he can't be dead if he was never alive.
The only evidence we have is this big pole next to a tree with
With a
something on
lot
it.
of shit on it, and everyone's trying to climb the pole.
I created the Attitude Era, guys. I really did. Okay, please.
Attitude Era on a pole match.
I don't. It'll be really funny to see Vince Russo's resume because basically it starts as ran a video store, created the Attitude Era, did blog. Like,
Yeah,
No, no,
please hire me.
you failed the major part that he actually did was on his own kill WCW.
And crippled TNA.
I would leave those out.
technically the ratings went up when he joined WCW, but then it died.
Yeah,
There you
went
go.
up and then it was like no more.
I'm good for a month. and then you should probably fire me. But I mean, like, why is anyone still even talking about Vince Russo?
He's not.
He's obviously crazy. He's obviously insane up in the mountains.
I think you've got to be crazy, haven't you, to like write wrestling non-stop for God knows how many years without a break. He's not he's not even lived in the real world for like 20
He
years.
lives inside a storyline where going to the shops would be a swerve for him.
And he's not even in the real world. If he's literally living in a fucking cave.
Russo land.
Oh God.
No!
Everything is a
Russo
swerve.
Russo Land is totally a thing.
Oh my God.
I want to go there.
I don't. Everything's
You're
on a
coming
pole.
with me.
Do you think he sits down and books like his family's day? It's like
Dinner on a pole match.
At dinner, someone will have a run-in and you'll lose the title. I'm sorry, Dad.
Well, little Vinny Jr., you know what we're going to do today? We're going to go to school. Oh, wait, no, we're going to Legoland. No, wait, Swerve, you are going to school. Like,
We're going to have school in Legoland.
But first,
Swerve.
you have to get your backpack from this ladder match.
On a
But
pole.
you actually have to put the backpack on the hook in a reverse ladder match.
oh wait, here's David Arquette. What are you doing in my school?
David Arquette just won your backpack.
oh, well, if you get beaten up, little Vinny, I'll bring in Tank Albert to be your bodyguard.
Then we can
And
dance
then
with a
you'll
boy
be
band.
his bodyguard. Swerve.
If there's ever a bully that you can't beat at school, just hit him with a freaking
Jack.
taser.
And then I'll send my friend Jeff in and he'll give you a couple of the guitars. Why not?
And that's Monday.
And that was
Wait
Monday
till the
Night
weekend.
Russo.
Oh God, just wait till Sunday. So is there anything else we need to talk about?
We have
Or can
literally
we
run
end
out
on
of
Russo?
news. That's why we're
How do
talking about
we
Vince Russo's
move on
life.
from that?
Oh God, Russo Land's got to be like the best place to end it, right?
Probably yes.
And my life, yeah.
Oh,
Go on a pilgrimage to Russo land. Go on the swerve machine and die.
Russo Land. That literally sounds like the worst place on
Yeah,
earth.
imagine just like a Russo version of WrestleMania Access. Imagine what would be there.
It's
every
like
time
that,
you go, you get a case of Russo foot.
It's like that decision between, like, would you rather go to Silent Hill or Raccoon City? It's like, would you rather go to Russo land or Dixieland?
Ugh.
Neither. I would just...
I'd rather get Russo foot.
and then have 3 months left to live. But I was meant to die in 2012. Who knew?
Oh God damn it!
Don't be a lemon, be a rosebud.
Out of nowhere,
Swerve!
completely out of context.
Holy fuck, I have.
Yeah, but it's party time all
Oh my god,
the time.
Andy is Vince Russo.
Very good point, Keelan.
Because
Anyway, I think we're done here.
I love
We're
bunnies.
done.
I like rocks.
Rocks hop like this.
They taste good.
This is what wrestling does to you. It turns you into a fucking idiot.
Speak for
we're
yourself, sir.
all sat here somewhere with headsets on, somewhere going, I like rocks, I like bunnies, and I like goats. What is happening? What the fuck is happening?
Oh,
This is the best episode ever.
What in the name of Christ is going on?
Ah.
oh,
Fuck.
Benoit.
I've just got visions in my mind of a big boat and Noah with Vince Russo and bunnies and
Rocks.
Sword swallowers
And then
and
the
yeah,
boat floods, and then
arcade
carnies just
machines.
come out of the water.
and Bobby Lashley with Smokey the Bear. Are we on meth? Is that what's happened? We talk about
Meth on a
things so much
pole
that we just
match.
get on meth.
oh god,
Meth on
Vince
a-
Russo booked our lives today, didn't he?
Meth on a meth match. Woo!
I can't take it anymore.
Oh, can we please end the episode before I go insane?
So, literally before Carmine goes insane, this
I'm
has been
already
the
insane.
Supla. And I don't know what happened on this show, because
It was
God
the
only
best.
knows. I have been Andy Quan.
I've been Carmine Antonelli.
I've
And-
had a hangover.
And I am dead.
Oh,
The end.
Goodbye.
bye. You know, you could just start with the words, right?
Oh no.
Yes, I know.
After a rollicking good start.